Also, I want to tell you tonight about a fire that's destroyed a building that was once home to one of Cleveland's historic churches. The former Friendship Baptist Church had been vacant for years, but for the people who once filled its pews, the building still held decades of history, and now you see what it's left looking like tonight. Maya Ward spoke with church leaders about what they're losing.
It was just an amazing place. It would knock your socks off.
That's how Henry Stallworth remembers the former Friendship Baptist Church. Today, it looks much different. Fire tore through the vacant building early Friday morning, and hours later, crews were still here working and assessing the damage that's been done.
I'm just disappointed, that something that tragic could happen.
Inside, a pipe organ, marble throughout the sanctuary, and massive chandeliers. But Pastor C.J. Matthews says what made this place special was the people.
All of us who love Friendship, and especially those who grew up there and worshiped there and spent most of their life there, what kind of trauma are they experiencing right now?
For decades, this was home. Thousands came through for Sunday services, and the church became a place people across the community could turn to for help.
We fed the community. We did everything that we possibly could, clothing, all those kinds of things.
The congregation eventually joined with another church and moved several years ago. They took what they could, but much of the sanctuary stayed behind, and so did the memories.
Everyone has an individual story, an individual memory, and those things are more precious than anything ever.
For Matthews, those memories are what remain now. Not just of a church building, but of the generations of people who grew up here and the moments in their lives that happened inside. And now he's thinking about what comes next.
It was one of the mother churches, okay? So thousands of people's families were impacted by that. So I'm still processing what it looks like, how do we put our arms around, but the one thing we know people can always do, and that's pray.
And fire officials are still out here working on the scene. You can see they're currently knocking down what remains of the building. They also say no one was hurt and the building is clearly likely a complete and total loss. The cause of the fire remains under investigation tonight. Christy.
All right, appreciate the update, Amaya. Thank you.